My first year as a beekeeper, Season 1. Today is the 24th of June 2022 and it's been 5 days since our last inspection. Last week we added our second super, so we will be checking in on how they're doing along with seeing how well they've been doing with the second brood box. Let's get started. As you may have noticed in the previous videos, I have what looks like some netting on the top of the hive, and I thought I would go through and give you a quick explanation of what this is. This is what is known as a propolis trap. It is a device used by beekeepers to collect propolis, which is a resinous substance collected by honeybees from trees and plants. An example of this would be tree sap. This is then brought home to the hive and mixed with saliva, pollen and wax to create propolis. This is used by bees to seal cracks and gaps in the hive, and it also has the benefit of being antibacterial and antifungal, so it is great for keeping the hive safe. Using a propolis trap is an easy way for a beekeeper to collect small amounts of propolis from the hive. Propolis has been used for medicinal purposes for centuries. It contains various compounds that have antimicrobial, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Some of the uses of propolis for humans include immune system support, wound healing, oral health, skin health and allergy relief. I can't say I exactly have a plan for what I'm going to do with this, but I thought it might give me some options in the future. Anyway, enough banging on about propolis, let's have a look at some bees. As we pull out the first couple of frames, we'll see that they're starting to draw out the frames, and it's not quite ready to use just yet. Fast forwarding to this frame, however, you can see it's already full of nectar, and has some capped honey. It's incredible progress after just 5 days. If you think this is incredible too and can't wait to see how much progress they'll make over the coming weeks, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps out a lot. Also, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section below. That's enough of looking at this super, let's check in on the main super. As we look over these, you'll notice that they're almost all fully capped over. It's worth noting that this is extra impressive as they would have had to use quite a lot of resources to actually draw out the frames in the new super we added last week. I really can't wait to extract these and finally fill up some jars of honey. You can tell from how white the wax cappings are that they are freshly capped over. The longer the wax has been in the hive, the darker it gets. You can notice this in the brood box down below. Moving down to the second brood chamber. Holy cow, this frame is heavy. It's practically all nectar, almost twice as heavy as one of the full frames in the super box above. In order to keep these inspections short, the main thing we're going to look for in this brood box is signs of the queen. This is either finding Bertha herself or eggs. Aside from that, it's quite nice to see just how much new brood there is. It's going to be mental to see the amount of bees that are in here in the next couple of weeks. If you think they're filling up the boxes quickly now, just wait until there are twice the number of bees. Have a look at this frame. There are thousands of capped brood here. It's pretty much the same on the other side. This means there are probably up to 7,000 new bees in this frame in total. Wow. This box also has quite a lot of honey stores. Although the double brood box configuration greatly reduces the chance of swarming, it does mean that we'll end up having a smaller honey harvest this year. Moving down to the main brood chamber. Time for Chris to get scared again and pull on his gloves. I think I started to notice that because of how wary I've been without the gloves, I'm actually just taking longer and annoying the bees even more. Putting the gloves on at least gives me some amount of confidence. On this room we can see that the cells are really dark. This is totally normal. The brood cells get a lot of attention, and you end up with pollen and other debris getting everywhere and darkening them over time. This is why every few years it's a good idea to replace them. The downside to the darker comb is that it's quite difficult to see if there are any eggs inside the cells. Just quickly switching over to the other camera, we've found Bertha. Can you spot her? I think she's quite difficult to find on this frame. Let me know in the comments down below if you do see her. Now that the queen is safe in the queen clip, let's continue with the inspection. This next room has a queen cup on, which we'll quickly take care of. Damn, look at how full this frame is. We're gonna have so many bees here in the next couple of weeks. Ouch! The bees didn't like that. Here's a look at the stinger. Even with the gloves, they didn't seem to offer much protection here. Just as I'm finishing up my inspection too. How unlucky. Well, on that bombshell, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're curious to see how many bees we'll have once they all emerge, make sure to check into the next few episodes. If you can also hit that like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it.